chập làm nãy mà đấy mà cái đó refresh à dạ refresh chập làm cho la vậy ta sai thằng thà lái tập bây giờ dân đặt lại cái mày đã excellent này cho mình này thà lái hồi dân cứ lỗ lỗ nè tại tại tao trong thả tao mình nè mơ ok tao follow cứ cái hai đấy cái đa cái hai tập subscription này cho nhà cái tầng á nâng cho nhà cái tầng nó cứ mình này ra dựng ô tô rồi tại dương khen để tha account nó dựng interact thì nhấp nhóp cái dương cho tại đó nên làm đâu chồng ồ sắp sắp có thể ca đi phải phải sao giờ chọc sáng ăn thuê thuê này cho Primogems hiện nhóm về tay trên vậy chỉ nhắc nhau mình thay ở tại nhóm la nhóm pay miền pay ở làm đặt lại đặt lên đi mà tới đặt vô
Sindrone said that if everything goes smoothly, we should be able to pinpoint the exact location of her home today. Let's head to the Wing-O-Lad and meet up with her.
You're here. We should get going then. Xavier and the others should be filming soon.
How's it going? Have you managed to figure out the location of your home yet?
I've narrowed down a few potential locations. We just need to take a sample from each one. Once the equipment analyzes them, we should know the exact location and where to find the entrance.
Great! We should get started then.
cho mà nhung phải thay phải ăn con trẻ thân ông vợ sẵn vợ chết xôn chẳng năng sao cho rương lo mạch này á ơi đừng thiềm khọt khọt đã mong rồi hay khọt lang phím cứ chu tại tình ấy hô thấy màu này màu bảo thử explore mà
All right, let's get a move on. That should do it. Let's head back. The filming we made good time. We might even know the location by the end of the day.
You sound pretty happy about that.
Do I? I suppose I've just had enough of these anomalies I've been dealing with. The sooner I can fix them, the
better.
Anyway, enough chit-chat. We have work to do. Oh, but let's head in through the side door. I don't want to run into the crew on the deck.
Lên dân lên xăm manh chứ chứ bà chăm tao bật không mà dân tập không bây giờ nên ai lên thì
now we just need to
wait for the results.
Since we have some time to kill, I suppose I might as well see how this aquarium of yours is coming along. You seemed quite enthusiastic about it, after all.
It's really coming together.
Thôi mà đang cho người dân cái hai này ha đấy này nhầm play vào đấy nè là nhưng bà xin mình audio play ai mới sai cho tôi play nè
Kind of impressive, actually. These must be the ones we caught the first time we went underwater. Like it? It's fine, I guess. Nothing special.
Come on! It sounded like you really liked it just now.
You're that proud of it? Is this a sense of accomplishment or something?
Well, yeah. And it's pretty.
You know it's gonna be gone soon, though, right?
What do you mean?
After the festival, this ship will be returned to the fortress of Meropide, and this aquarium will be no more. So, no matter how much work you put into this place, once the festival is over, it's all just going to disappear.
But not making the most of it when we have the chance is an even bigger waste.
But if you know it's all going to be gone one day, why even bother?
Well, because...
Because
you still get to keep the things you gain along the way. And those are things that can never be replaced.
Doesn't that make losing them even harder?
Well, if you put it like that. But the happy memories we make along the way last forever. You just have to take a more glass half full perspective. Not to mention, everything we do here is gonna be on film, so it'll still live on in some shape or form.
And when you look back on it, only happy memories will come to mind?
Exactly!
So it's about finding joy in the process itself.
Traveler! You're back already?
What's wrong with that? You say that like it's terrible news or something.
Yeah.
How did you get here? I didn't see you on the deck. Oh, never mind. We need to help Miss Guillotin hide ASAP. The crew is heading over here to shoot any second.
What? They should be done by now.
There was a mishap earlier that cost them some time. I was waiting on deck so I could warn you the minute you showed up.
Yeah.
Anyway, you should head back to the captain's cabin right away. They're gonna be here any minute now.
Em xong sao Sila Ly mà dây Granny sao nó hai ta mà dây Granny ấy. Ai ta khơi Traveler nơi tiêu mũi xây nó mới rõm thà chất là chắn chất lá cái nào on chất nó trắng mà liền mà.
Finally! That's a wrap for the scenes on the deck. Wouldn't have taken half as long if the wind hadn't snapped our equipment in two.
Yeah.
Too late!
Change of plans then. You'll just have to hide.
Hide? And where exactly am I supposed to do?
Oh, there's a box over there. You can get in that.
Huh? You expect me to?
Do I need my makeup done for the next scene too?
Yeah.
For the love of...
Let me see. Maybe just a quick touch-up.
Huh? Traveler and Paimon? What are you doing here? I thought you took the day off to take care of something.
Huh? Oh, well, it didn't take as long as we were expecting, so we came back early. What about you guys? You're still not done shooting for the day?
No. We ran into an issue that, set us back. It meant Miss Charlotte's crew wasn't able to wrap either. We both still have scenes to shoot in this aquarium.
Oh, that's not ideal. For several reasons. Let us help then. The sooner we wrap, the sooner everyone can get some rest.
All right.
Thanks, you two.
Miss Charlotte's crew can go first then. If I'm not mistaken, you still have a night shoot later. Thanks, Director Farina. Of course. Fellow artists should help each other out where we can.
Agreed. Well then, camera, lights, get set up. Actors, give your lines a quick once-over. Let's try to get this in one take.
Chồng. Ngó central nó cuốn nó cả lại nó ngó
All
lại.
right, places, everyone. And 3, 2, 1, action.
So, the story ends like this. But when Duke Saint Germanus departed, he clearly said that everything was beyond redemption.
Huh? That sounds familiar. Wait, it's from that novel I came across while researching the numerological array.
He's only a genius when it comes to mechanics. And everything else, he's just an ordinary person.
Huh? What was that noise? Whatever, I'll just fix it in post.
Miss Jacoba, please don't speak as if I were the accomplice.
Ê, Jacoba.
Not so hard. This box isn't sturdy enough for that.
This is why I keep saying, don't put too much trust in Clockwork Mecha. Unlike humans, machines don't have a heart.
A heart?
That's right. It's what's on the inside. It's also referred to as someone's soul, or likened to free will. You can think of it as a person's core, what makes them unique.
In general.
In general, though, people don't believe machines are capable of having a soul.
You said my emotion module was faultless.
Mechanism doesn't have a soul อันนี้เปรียบដូចជានៅក្នុងរឿង ในក្នុងព័ត៌មាននៅខាងក្រៅតែតើតើនៅប្រទេសជប៉ុនដែល robot ធ្វើការ overwork លេងទៅនេះទៅតម្លាក់ខ្លួននៅលើអីគេអាពីកម្មចដាមកដល់ដីល្បីខ្ទេចគេចឹងអញ្ចឹងណាវាអាចនិយាយត្រូវដែរនៅពេលដែលរាល់ robot ហ្នឹងវា record data ទាំងអស់បើយើងនិយាយទៅវាយើងក៏អត់យល់ក្នុងន័យហ្នឹងដែរកន្លែងនេះសាច់រឿងហ្នឹងគេចង់និយាយបញ្យល់ន័យហ្នឹងដែរ
It is, but that's not quite the
ថា
same
តា
thing.
robot មានអារម្មណ៍ឬក៏អត់
Do you think I have one then?
I don't think so. I know so. The question
យើង
is,
អត់ដែរជួបទេ
Do you
ប៉ុន្តែ
recognize
បើ
it
នៅប្រទេស
within
គេជឿនលឿន
yourself?
គេប្រើ robot សម្រាប់ជួយការងារច្រើនណាស់ដូចជាផ្នែករៀបចំម្ហូបរៀបចំកន្លែងដូច restaurant ដូចអី
That's where you're wrong.
I can't believe this. Forcing me to hide in a box and listen to this drivel.
In the end, clocks tick through tranquil years. Fish swim in crystalline springs. No matter how grand a dream is,
ចេះបើខា play
it
by
will fade
Emily
away like this. Forlorn, wordless, silent.
And cut.
That was a long one. What did you think?
If she makes them do another take, I'm going to flip a lid. And not just the one to this box.
Oh, there were some weird audio things going on, but acting-wise, it was great. It's a keeper.
Perfect. That means
I can get out of this box.
It's our turn. Camera operator, set up for the next scene. In this one, our protagonist peruses an aquarium in a foreign land and gets swept up in memories of her friend. So, in terms of lighting,
underlining
that's the vibe we're going for.
Got it.
that?
Shoot. Paimon thought there'd be a break and Centroni could slip away. What are we gonna do now?
break a leg. Yep, we're headed off to shoot our next scene.
All right, quiet on set. We're about to start rolling. Ready, Miss Columbina? Miss Columbina?
I think she would like this.
Quick, we should roll on this.
It doesn't forage with the others, or prey upon its smaller kin.
account នេះតែ
Instead,
account
it
original
remains
តែ
where it is, cradled in the coral's quiet beauty, as though the raging cyclones above are of no consequence. And yet, she still stood before the cyclone in the end. So I think that story has it wrong. She is no different than us. She has a heart.
អាយ៉ា Columbina
Columbina.
Uh-oh. Is she onto us?
What is she doing? Cut!
You okay, Columbina?
អត់ឃើញនៅក្នុងបបហ្នឹងហ៎
Oh, yes. I just thought...
Why don't we take a short break? It's been a long day of shooting so far. That last take was beautifully organic, though. We can use it as is. No need to go again.
Thanks, Director Farina. But I'm fine to continue.
You're sure? In that case, let's shoot some quick B-roll. Then we can move to our next outdoor scene.
បើយើងនិយាយ Columbina និង Farina រៀងខុសគ្នាបន្តិច Columbina បើនិយាយរួមគឺតួអង្គដែលផ្ដោតលើ Luna អញ្ចឹងតើតើនឹង Luna គឺជំនួយ boost damage ខ្លាំងតែ Farina គឺគេហៅថា personal damage សម្រាប់ DPS ដូចយ៉ាងយើងចង់ឲ្យតួអង្គ DPS យើងខ្លាំងអញ្ចឹងមានធាតុខ្យល់ធាតុភ្លើងធាតុទឹកធាតុតកអីចឹងណាអញ្ចឹង Farina គឺត្រូវហ្មងជិះតែយ៉ាងហើយណាគាត់នៅតែស្រឡាញ់ Columbina Columbina ទាំងពីរហ្នឹងគឺម្នាក់ម្យ៉ាងស្រឡាញ់ទាំងពីរហ្នឹងតែគាត់ថា
Clear this time.
បើយើងនិយាយខ្លីខ្ញុំនិយាយខ្លីបើ account ទាំង3ខ្ញុំមានទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងយក
absolutely suffocating.
You okay, Sandrone?
Right as rain. Come on. Let's go check the test results. It's time for me to go home.
អូកាប៉ុណ្ណឹងកន្លែងនេះទេឆ្ងល់ហើយក៏អ្នក ដល់ពេលអានោះវានៅមួយទៀតដល់ពេលបើកមកអត់ឃើញអញ្ចឹងឆ្ងល់ថាហេមិនបើកហើយអត់ឃើញអញ្ចឹង ខ្ញុំលេងឡើង 4 ឆ្នាំហើយណា account ចម្បងខ្ញុំនេះ account ទី 1 ដែលខ្ញុំលេងហ្នឹងណាអីគេចែកថាខ្ញុំចាញ់ឌីលុកទឹកក្នុង version Luna នៅទឹកដីនៅក្រៅទឹកចាញ់ម្ដងហ្នឹងឯងហើយដល់ពេលអាពេលនៅក្នុង version ហ្នឹងនេះហ្មងស្អីគេអាការ version ចេញមកដូចជានៅក្នុងអូច្រឡំនឹកឃើញហើយ anniversary ខ្ញុំទៅចាក់យកតួអង្គឌីលុកដោយសារខ្ញុំអត់មាននេះហ៎អត់មានទេហើយតួអង្គ
All right, it should be around here. Give me some space. I'll activate the water insulating mechanism.
ស្ដាយហើយឌីលុកលុយមែនតើណាខ្ញុំចង់ហ៊ានឌីលុកលេងតែ
Alen, much like Renee, had long predicted that the water levels in Fontaine would rise. Thanks to his expertise in mechanics, he was able to implement a few simple measures to protect our home from flooding.
Okay,
I told him there was no need, that I would just move when the water rose too high. But it would seem he knew a day like this would come. All right, the silt has been cleared away. We'll activate the mechanism for the first sluice gate. That will fill the empty middle chamber with water.
និយាយរួមការបៀលឬក៏អីអញ្ចឹងតួអង្គនេះក៏បៀលឈឺដែរតែគ្រាន់តែតួអង្គខ្លះចំណាយពេលយូរតួអង្គខ្លះចំណាយពេល
All right, now turn on the drainage mechanism in front of the second sluice gate, and this chamber will become empty once again.
ឥឡូវយើងអត់គិតពី resource ដែលជំនួយអំពីនេះអញ្ចឹងណាខាងក្រៅដូចជាអីគេហៅ scientific elixir ឬក៏អា material សម្រាប់ reset
This is where you used to
scientific
live?
set អីចឹងយើងប្រឹង farm អីចឹង
Beautiful. There's even a garden.
Back when I lived here, it was my job to tend to the potted plants and flower beds. Still growing strong even after all this time. If the weather was nice, I would take Alen out in his wheelchair and we would go for a walk. Before long, we started bringing Polonia along too. Come to think of it, I was the only one who could get around easily back then. Polonia always got stuck at some point, and it was up to me to launch a rescue mission. Happy. I suppose they were. Uneventful, but pleasant. Repetitive, but peaceful. It was like living in a world where time didn't, of course, that was all just an illusion. Death still awaits all of us at the end. Oh, all right, enough standing around. Let's head inside.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Châu mưa sách riêng, châu mưa sách riêng.
Yep, this place is exactly how I left it. Nothing has changed. What is it? Huh? How did you get... Oh, Arlecchino gave it to you, didn't she? And you...
Read
the whole thing. Just so you know, a lot of that was written a long time ago. At that very desk, to be exact. Anyway, since you've already read it, you should just hold on to it. I can always start a new one. Well, feel free to look around. I'm going to start looking for the gift Alen mentioned. Oh, but be careful with the stuff around here. I'm not saying you can't touch anything. Just try not to choke on the dust. Old notes. Oh, I played with these when I was little. During the first few months after I was created. At first, Alana and I would play together, but it didn't take long for me to become unbeatable. So, Polonia and I played together instead.
Yeah. These don't look like Paimon's kind of game.
Logic and math puzzles? Those happen to be my specialty. It's been so long. What do you say? Should we play a few rounds? Let's go with this one. The gears on the left are stacked from largest to smallest. The goal is to move them to the other side in the fewest number of moves. Just remember, you can't stack a bigger gear on top of a smaller one.
Ôi, to chẳng tiệt. Anh ấy đạt ca thì. Ô, nó càng gì? Ô, nó càng gì? Nó vô. Hai mô ta. Ôi, chết thế thế. Nó
Need
bạch này.
help? You seem stuck. This should go here, then this here, and done. Well, what did you think of the game? Well, these kinds of puzzles aren't for everyone. I suppose my upbringing wasn't exactly conventional in that sense. Oh, these are some of Alen's drafts from his later years. Just casual doodles, really. And these are just some unimportant letters. I couldn't be bothered to sort through them before I left.
The people in this picture look kind of familiar.
Oh, this was taken when Alen and Renee were both still at the Fontaine Research Institute. Before their falling out. In his later years, Alen would often sit by the fireplace and stare at this picture, wearing an expression somewhere between guilt and he said he sometimes regretted not helping his friend when he needed it most.
Là sao mua chân tra thế?
This was Alen's workbench. Later on, of course, it became mine. It's where both Polonia and I were brought to life. Before Alen was bedbound, This is where he would teach me about mechanics. I would sit and listen, chiming in with questions here and there. Later on, when he got too sick, I took over and would work on Polonia here.
Wow! This house is filled with so many memories! It's so cozy and charming!
You should have seen it in its prime,
When
when
people
people
actually
actually
live.
lived here. A lit fireplace, a steaming cup of coffee. That's the real deal. You know, we also used to have a mechanical piano that Alen built.
Ooh! How chic!
Alen never played it much. He probably wasn't able to at that point, but I managed to teach myself. Music theory is essentially math after all. Once you learn the patterns, it's not really that difficult. I loved perusing Alen's collection of classical music. The chords and harmonies felt like individual mathematical puzzles. It was fascinating. So I did some composing as well. But as Alen continued to deteriorate, even the sound of music began to grate on his nerves. So I got rid of the piano.
Aww.
Back then, I assumed a piano was like an ordinary clothing rack, commonplace in every home and easily replaceable. It was only after I left that I realized how hard a good piano is to find. Enough about that. Alen's gift should be just in here. The only things undisturbed before I left were a few of his personal belongings. Wait, there's a hidden compartment at the back of this box. Looks like it's locked with some kind of gear mechanism. Knowing you, Alen, I'm guessing it goes like this, then like this. Got it. Am I a genius or what? Let's see here. A box?
Well, you gonna open it?
It's heavier than I was expecting. Just how much stuff is in here?
Chồng, cái FK nên nâng tiết đây.
A letter? And a bunch of junk underneath it. Wait a second. This should be it.
A cube?
It's a multi-dimensional algorithmic core. Alen would use it to store information. Only Polonia and I have access. All right, I'll start looking into the core and the letter. Feel free to go through the rest of the stuff and see if there's anything useful.
Okay. Hold on. There's another picture in here. This one has writing on the back.
Yeah.
A snapshot of you playing among the plants shortly after you were born. You seem to like these flowers a lot. May you grow and flourish just as they do.
ណែចៃថាកែភ្លាមពេញកំអល់ភ្លាម មែនសានដ្រូននេះ
Wow! Look how happy you are in this picture. You've changed a lot since then, huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that you come off kind of aggressive sometimes. Or, you know, annoyed.
Well then, people should stop being so annoying. It's not like I'm the one with the problem.
Of course not. Oh, here's something else. Looks like a piece of paper torn out from somewhere. Today, I solved another math puzzle and made a breakthrough on a construction problem the Institute has been stuck on for years. Am I a genius or...
No, wait, that's
From now on, I should have people address me as Her Highness the Clockwork Princess, Unraveler of all reason.
No, nope. No more of that. I thought I tore this page out.
You wrote this? Then how did it get... Wait, there's more writing at the bottom.
You seem to have developed a distaste for this particular entry, considering I found it in the trash. I'm sorry, but I could not help but hold on to it. Forgive me.
Alen, don't be embarrassed. Everyone goes through a phase like that.
Nonsense. I wasn't even the one who wrote that. It must have been Polonia. That's enough. I told you it was polonium. You know what? We're done with this. No more rifling around in the box. Just put it down and let me read the letter. To my little clockwork princess, not another word.
Got
Got
that?
that? If you're reading this,
You've most likely received the gift I left for you. I just hope you didn't stumble across all this while cleaning out my effects or something trivial like that. I once asked if there was something you wished for. Do you remember that? I wonder if time has changed your answer. Regardless, I have another gift. A formula that will allow you to come face to face with the anomaly inside of you. Why this gift? To understand that, allow me to wax poetic on the soul once again. I would ask you to stick with me until the end, but I know you will. You always have. I believe a person should be born twice over in their lifetime. First, there's the birth that grants us life. Then, the birth of the soul. It's a matter of transforming the life bestowed upon us into the life we choose for ourselves. And to do that, we must look inward. We must make a conscious choice to define the meaning of our life, instead of allowing the happenstance of our existence to pass us by. This is the process of recognizing the soul that lives within us. You are my proudest masterpiece. I told you that long ago. But to me, you have never been a creation or a machine. To me, you're just like the rest of us. You have a heart.
A heart.
In fact, some theories think of the human brain as nothing more than a machine, and thought the product of its computations. So you see, perhaps we're not so different after all. Your inner machinery is just far more advanced than most, no matter how one looks at it. The heart is a complex thing, a place where logic and reason. Your computational capacity allowed you to become sentient and develop logical reasoning. But it also granted you something that, on the surface, might seem contradictory. Emotions and logic often clash with each other, and those instances of discord can accumulate over time. That is the source of what you refer to as the anomalies within you. As you told me once, you've always known what you don't want. Yet you've never wished for anything in particular, similar to how a blind person can feel when a part of their body is in pain without being able to fully visualize its form. Such is your relationship with your soul. So, what I leave you now is this: a formula that will allow you to see the shape of your soul. For if you want to protect your heart, you must first be able to recognize it within yourself.
of course, whether you use it is entirely up to you. You are, and always have been, free to do as you wish, regardless, whether by my formula or some other means. I trust you will know your heart one day. You always were a fast learner, and the smartest person I've ever known.
Oh,
I'm fine. I've already figured out how this formula works. Let's get out of here and then we can use it.
you made up your mind already? You're gonna do it?
Why wouldn't I? Resolving the anomalies within my core is the reason I came here in the first place. No, I can do this on my own. But, do you want to watch?
What do you mean? Hey.
I already know what anomaly I need to resolve. Like Alen said, she's an amalgamation of all the times my logic algorithms have clashed with my emotion.
And by resolve, you mean that literally? Or
Yes.
but if you let us in like that? Wouldn't that mean letting us see a bunch of your, inner thoughts and secrets?
If what Alen said is true, then I'm about to be born anew, or whatever. This is your chance to be lucky enough to witness it. Besides, you already read my whole diary. When it comes to keeping my innermost thoughts to myself, well, I think that ship has sailed.
You really sure about this?
How many times do I have to say it? I finally let you in as friends, and you want to question it. I'm not gonna... enough with the mushy stuff. Just follow me. Right. With the numerological array, I can construct a simple formula that will allow you to experience what I see and hear in real time.
Oh, just like St. Lolly's scent-sharing technique. Been there, done that.
Sounds like that shaman has some tricks up her sleeve. The arcane and the mathematical are both fundamental laws of this world. Being able to achieve a similar result through both isn't surprising. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. But no comments from the peanut gallery, okay? I know...
អូខេversion នេះមែន version 4.0 មែន
Is this
សរុបបានច្រើនណាស់
my
តែខ្ទង់
heart?
បើសម្រាប់ SCP ហ្មងអត់មានចំណាយបានខ្ទង់
No,
70
it's
100 ដែរ
probably just the result of Alen's formula. A space dedicated to resolving anomalies. Huh. But it looks like the walls are all... mirrors? You made it. About time. Is that me? From the past? You just spoke of anomalies. Well, here I am. What happens when emotion contradicts reason? Shall we sit down and talk?
That should do it.
Alan.
Hello. My name is Alen Gyutan. Can you hear?
Brings back memories, doesn't it? The time we spent here.
Here. I want you to have this.
A notebook?
You can use it to write things down.
I don't need to write things down. I have unlimited memory.
Even so, some things are more important than others, right? You can use it to write about the things that matter.
So you wish me to carry out a basic priority sorting operation?
I suppose you can think of it like that for now. But journaling is also an act of finding oneself. Much like we use wooden stakes to guide a plant to grow in a certain manner, what we choose to write down gives us, in the act of choosing what to forget and what to hold on to, we decide what kind of person we want to become.
I don't understand. Like I said earlier, I don't need something like this. This is where we were born, where our life began. Mornings of tending to the garden, afternoons spent cleaning, reading, or studying, evenings of cozying up by the fire, listening to Alen share stories about his past. Alen,
What is it?
what are you drinking?
Oh, this? It's coffee. It, makes me more productive.
I want to try it.
Oh, okay. Here.
Bitter. Speaking of, why did you design me with senses? Taste, smell, touch.
Well, I'm not quite sure. It just felt like the right thing to do. I suppose I hoped you might have a life of your own one day, and that you deserve to experience all life has to offer.
Oh. Still bitter. But the smell is nice. I thought those peaceful days would go on forever. You know that's not possible. Maybe. But how was I supposed to know the end was just around the corner? That was just bad luck. Was it? Well, it certainly became a pattern, now didn't it? Over time, one of the habits we picked up from Hélène was a love of coffee. We even took to hosting tea parties. A machine acting like a human. Kind of laughable, right? I suppose that's just what I'm used to. Yeah, that's just what we're used to.
Hey, this place isn't half bad. Great spot for a party.
More and more people seem to be showing up to my tea parties uninvited. Anyone care to explain?
Can you blame me? I saw Columbina leading Capitano somewhere, and I had to see what that was about.
I had simply asked Columbina where I might find Arlecchino. I have business to discuss with her. And Columbina suggested looking here. Tartaglia and I were unaware that this was a private gathering. Apologies for the intrusion. It won't be for long.
Whatever. Just add it to the list of annoying things that have happened today. What's one more? Since you're here, you might as well stay for a cup of tea.
See? Told you she wouldn't mind.
Much obliged, Sandrone.
Well, look who we have here.
ណាអាខោនេះ
Good
ឆានែល
thing
ណា
I brought extra
មាន ដល់ខ្វះ
desserts.
តែអាខោហ្នឹង
This
ហ៎
has turned into quite the occasion.
Capitano, I was just about
Mày
to
đấy.
go find you.
ខ្វះប្រហើយហ្មង
Pardon the intrusion. Rest assured, I won't sully your gathering with talk of work. We can have our discussion later.
Spoken like a true gentleman. A certain unmannered 11th seat could learn a thing or two.
ចុះអាខោសំណាងចុះបើយើងនិយាយអាខោអត់សំណាងតា
you really should start being nicer to me, Rosalie. Or I might just
គេ
snatch
សំ
that
ណាង
big
តែ
seat
យើងនិយាយ
right
ថា
out
អាខោ
from
អត់
under
សំ
you.
ណាងយើងត្រូវធ្វើមិន
I'd like to see you try.
If you're gonna fight, take it outside. The only mess I plan on cleaning up is
អរេខ្ញុំ
tea
ខ្ញុំ
related.
រំពឹងថាបើសិនជាខ្ញុំរកបាន40000ខ្ញុំចាប់ហ្មងចឹងណា
I still don't understand how our quiet afternoon turned into such a crowded gathering. One by one, they left without a word. Yeah, pretty annoying, huh?
Of all my days with the Fatui, the times I spent with you, Arlecchino and Rosaline. They were my favorite. Goodbye, Sandrone.
Don't go, Columbina. We should have just said that. Why didn't we? If we had, would the story have had a different ending? She couldn't stay. There was no future for her here. She would have just faded away. You're right. I suppose that's why you call me an anomaly. Every time you make a decision, there's a voice inside your heart. My voice, asking to contradict all logic and reason. Why didn't we make her stay? Is it worse to fight for something just to lose it? Or not to have fought at all? Don't you find it unfair? One by one, we keep losing the things we care about the most. But in the end, whether I want to fight for something or cry over all we've lost, you just push it down and pretend not to hear.
Colonia. Đập bê chân nó Colonia mình tên.
And now, even Polonia, the other half of Alen's legacy, the last remaining member of our family. Even Polonia is no longer with us.
Yeah.
I did everything I could, but it's just like Alen always said. Polonia was one of a kind. There was no replicating what he managed to create. Don't you feel like our connection to the past is fading bit by bit? Like, even the things we have left are slowly slipping away. I suppose. But you can't move through life without having to say goodbye. And even as we experience loss, there are always new things to be gained. Ever so logical. What's your take, then? It feels like the more I care about something, the faster the world takes it away. It sounds so stupid, but I can't help it. That's the hand life has dealt me time and time again. Why even fight for something that's just going to be lost in the end? Better to never have had it at all. Better if it would all just disappear. Dark, I know. But the heart wants what it wants. Maybe the stellar linchpin appeared because of me. Because of what I wish for. I don't think so. Yeah, probably not. What an anomaly wants goes against all logic and reason after all. Well, go ahead and do what you came for. You're here to resolve the anomaly, aren't you? Yes.
Explore but
What's it gonna be? Keeping me imprisoned here like before? Or eliminating me entirely? Like debugging a code? That might actually be a mercy. I don't care. I just don't want to experience the pain of loss ever again. Go ahead. I'm ready. I wish...
I know. I've always known. Because we've been one all along.
Centrone?
I'm fine.
It's okay to cry, you know.
Paimon.
Cry? You've got to be kidding me. Save the emotional side of my core algorithm. My emotion module has always been fully developed and operational. Elen tried to tell me that too. I've just chosen to ignore her voice all this time. I suppose. Huh. Come to think of it, it's kind of like the aquarium on the ship.
The aquarium?
The old me took one look at it and saw something I would inevitably lose. So I stopped putting in the effort. Then, one by one, the fish all swam away, and the place became even more bleak and depressing. Pretty pathetic, right?
Cái tới bậc ca bị muốn nhau một ban lên kiểm chiến đang
A
nhau
lot of people would feel the
đang
same.
nhau mía rắm mà
It
cái
just
này
shows
tập
how
bên
much you
lên kiểm
care
chiến nó
about what
lên
you
mía rắm
have.
học sao vậy
Now,
kiểm chiến việc đó chỉ sai hướng emotional
after
là
seeing
con
what
anh chưa
you've
bật
done
ra
with the
chứ
aquarium, I have to admit, I think it's beautiful. It's like you said, we get to keep the things we gain along the way. And those are things that can never be replaced, because we choose to hold them in our hearts.
Well said.
Besides, I've already died once. I'd be stupid not to make the most of this second chance.
Right. Earlier you, or your inner self, mentioned something about her wish. What was it?
You think that's something you can just ask and I'll tell you? Think again. I may have accepted my emotional self, but I'm not about to go all soft and mushy on the inside and pour my heart out. That said, taking a step in the right direction couldn't hurt. Starting with cleaning some old aquarium tanks of my own.
Huh?
Metaphorically speaking, I mean. Come on, let's head back to the ship. I need to talk to that shaman.
What you mean này man sa chuyện central này
Huh? Resentful lost souls?
You couldn't get comfortable sleeping near the Opera Epicles, right? Well, I bet that's why. The Fountain of Lucine is where all the water in Fontaine gathers. So that's where the emotions within the water converge as well.
Hold on. If it's souls we're dealing with, feeling uncomfortable should have been just the beginning. I should have been able to hear their voices or something.
And under normal circumstances, I'm sure someone of your talents would have. The problem is, these souls are no longer complete.
Remind me how they ended up like that again? You mentioned something about them being split apart?
Yes, it's called soul severing. Renee of the Nartsitzenkreuz Ordo came up with it. After learning of Fontaine's impending doom, Renee thought if he could find a means for the soul to live on in perpetuity, it might ensure the world's salvation. Soul severing was the first step of his research. Unfortunately, his theory of the four orthants was imperfect at the time, and a failure along the way caused his physical form to dissipate. Jakob, another member of the Nartsitzenkreuz Ordo, sought to carry on Renee's legacy and restore his physical form. He even used some of the people who stood in his way as test subjects for his research.
By severing their souls?
Yeah.
Yes. After Renee successfully awakened, the two continued their research, and all the severed souls ended up merging into Renee's consciousness. After you saved Fontaine by turning Fontainians into true humans, these souls returned to the ley lines. But the souls severed before Renee awakened had nowhere to go, doomed to forever wander the waters of Fontaine as listless spirits.
Almost as if they exist outside the bounds of this world, unrecognized by the ley lines or fate. No wonder I couldn't sense them.
Not only that, but over time, they began to fuse with other entities. Their inner resentment lured in all sorts of evil beings, which corrupted and defiled them into nothing more than accumulations of filth. But the full transformation must have been recent. Otherwise, the Udex surely would have noticed. Wait, no, he must know already. That would explain the underwater Melazine patrols. No wonder I kept running into officers from the Mara Chaussee Phantom earlier.
In that case, let's go find Nervalette and we can sort it out together.
No, not just yet.
Why not?
For one, the diplomatic castle alone would be a nightmare. Even though I haven't reported back to Snezhnaya yet, I'm not planning to leave the Fatui anytime soon. Besides, with me here, success is a done deal. Involving other people would just complicate things. All I need is for Miss Lolly to help pinpoint the location of this monstrosity. Think you can do it?
With my eyes closed. This is what I do. I'm a lot better at it than manning a desk, at least. But, how exactly do you plan on resolving this soul stuff? Even to me, there's no obvious answer. Seems pretty complicated, all things considered.
Just trust me. I have the perfect
Solution.
All right. If you're that confident, we'll follow your lead. Why the sudden interest in helping Fontaine with this, Androne? You never knew Renee and the others, right?
No, I didn't. And you're right. This problem has nothing to do with me. I wouldn't get within 10 feet of the Nartsitzenkreuz Ordo or its members. But in his later years, Elen told me he regretted not helping his best friend when he needed it the most. He also felt sorry towards Marianne for being too lost in his mechanical research to look after her properly. If he were still with us, I think he'd do the same. He might have a few choice words to say about it, but even after everything, he wouldn't leave his friend's mess for someone else to clean up. Friends shouldn't hold grudges or leave behind regrets. Fixing what happened between him and Renee was one of his greatest wishes. All I'm doing is fulfilling it in his stead.
You know, you really do seem a little different now.
Yeah.
You mean everything that just happened wasn't for nothing? Why, thank you for pointing out the obvious, Paimon. Just washing off the grime of the past. Turns out, a lot can build up after being ignored for so long.
What's this about aquarium tanks all of a sudden? They go off on some grand adventure and what? Now they have their own
Alan ít
private
bắn ơi này, Alan
code?
chưa sách hiền.
Stupid.
Nè.
All
Hello,
right,
Trang
then,
Hổ, Sào
Tracking
Chi,
this
Elizabeth
thing
bằng
down
Hải
is
cầm
up to
thôi
you.
tôm.
Huh? Oh, right.
Cầm ai ăn
No
chết ai
problem.
nè.
You got this, Granny Eatsley.
សុំជ្រាបចម្រៀងមួយបទសិនមក
You, come with me to Hotel de Boer for a drink. Right now.
ចុះបើភ្លេចឥឡូវទៅហៅអីញ៉ាំ
Because I said so. Miss Guillotin, I'll report back on the location tomorrow morning. Just need a drink or two first to bolster me up.
Well, don't let me keep you.
All right, you. Time to go.
ដាក់
I've
តាម
got scores that
website
need
Genshin
settling.
Store ក៏បានដែរ
Huh?
Yeah. But not ahead. Chất chạpសាច់រឿងហើយចិត្តបាន Primo ហើយ
Time to meet up with Sandrone!
តិចទឹក
Well, we should know soon. Let's just hope it all works out. See, Lolly sure drank a lot last night, huh? Wonder if she's even awake.
Good morning.
Columbina! Oh, phew. I sure
Good
know how to make an
morning.
entrance. What are you doing here?
We just finished filming a last-minute scene,
Good morning
so
តាម
I
សាច់
came
រៀ
up
ង
to get some fresh air. The others are still down below discussing what the final scene should be.
You mean, how it should end?
Yes, they're torn between whether the heroine should reunite with her old friend or not.
Ah, because the whole point is that she came to her friend's homeland to search for her, right? Oh, Paimon almost forgot the plot.
គាត់ថាសាច់រឿង
Director Farina and Miss Chiori think a tragic ending where the two never meet would be more poignant.
រ៉ូ
But
បត
Director
អញនិយាយថាមាន
Xavier
ន័យ
thinks
ដែរ
having the two reunite would make for a more
That's not
touching
aligned,
and
okay.
heartwarming ending. Me? I'm not sure. On a personal level, of course I want to see her again. Of course I want to experience that moment where we reunite. Even if it's just for the cameras. But that means an actor would have to take her place. And that makes me feel...
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah, don't look so worried. Making a film is supposed to be fun. But besides, it's all gonna work out. You can trust Paimon on that.
Work out? How?
Well, you know. Yep, exactly.
Okay, I trust you. I'll just focus on having fun for now.
Well, look who we have here. Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, the lighting specialist and clapper loader that never were.
Yeah. We kinda went AWOL, didn't we? Sorry about that.
Seriously, don't worry about it. Everything's going smoothly on our end, so just do what you need to do.
You seem to be in better spirits now, Miss Columbina. I apologize if our earlier discussion put you on the spot.
It's okay, I'm fine now. The Traveler and Paimon talked me through it.
So, what are your thoughts on the ending then? Should we have them reunite or not?
We should tie everything up in bows.
Huh?
Say, Lolly, we're here.
Oh, right on time.
Well, yeah. We weren't the ones who drank our weight in alcohol yesterday.
What? Are you suggesting Granny can't handle her liquor? It takes a lot more than that to get me drunk.
Really? 'Cause, you stopped making sense after a while.
Did I? Huh. News to me. I didn't say anything.
Let's see. You spent half an hour bad-mouthing Auroron, half an hour complaining about work, an hour
Mình
talking
dễ
about
tin
light
nè.
novels, and...
Are they gone?
Oh, the crew? Yeah, we bumped into them
Nắc
on
té
the
hả?
deck,
Cái
but
nắc
they
té
just
hả?
left. Wait,
អត់
but
អត់អត់
now
នេះ
that everything with your core is
គេ
sorted out,
គេណាស់គ្រប់
what's
គ្នា
stopping
ទេ
you from seeing Columbina? She misses you a lot.
I just want to deal with this mess first. Besides, This is a perfect chance to make her
ត្រូវ
jump
ការ
for once.
ត្រូវការខ្លះ
I have to plan it out more. But enough about that. Were you able to pinpoint the location of our target?
Of course. When Granny Eatsley
សុំតែ
promises
កលៀននៅ
something,
ចំហៀ
she
ងបានហើយគ្រប់
delivers.
គ្រាន់ហើយ
Great, let's see. Morte region.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, this is the Tower of Gestalt. The place
Yeah.
the souls were severed. Is that the source of the resentment? Or is it the Narcissism
Ba-
Ordo in general?
Let me come with. This thing's movement isn't fixed. If it's not at this location when we get there,
Sao bắt
I can
bán
use a
với-
ritual to summon it.
លើកង
You've
ខ្យល់នេះ
already gone
អត់
to
អត់យល់
more
ទេ
than
នេះលើ
enough
កងខ្យល់
trouble.
ខ្យល់នេះ
I don't mind. These old bones have nothing better to do anyway. Summoning a spirit isn't going to do me in.
ថ្ងៃដែលមានលុយចាំឲ្យ
Besides, if
ចា
I don't go, they'll just have more inside jokes I can't join in on.
All right then. I appreciate it.
ចាំបើតំបើកខែផ្ញើអ្នកផ្ទះផ្ញើអីគិតគូបងថ្លៃបន្ទប់អស់ហើយ
Huh, no sign of it so far.
គេលួងយើងទេ
Should
អី
I
ក៏ដោយ
start the
តែ
summoning
ការងារ
ritual?
គេមកឲ្យយើងធ្វើការ
Let's
នៅ
drain the
កន្លែ
water
ង
from
ទេ
this floor of the tower first. It'll make it easier to move around.
Wait, we can do that?
Of course. Alan and Renee both saw the future that awaited Fontaine and even shared a few methods for waterproofing buildings. The principle behind it is
ការងារគេចង់ប្រើយើងអស់សាច់ហ្មងណានិយាយខ្លី
just unlock the mechanisms in the order I tell you.
Ready?
Yeah, when this thing appears, I'll try talking to
ចឹ
the
ងមានតែ
souls
ជប៉ុនហើយ
inside.
វគ្គលេខវគ្គរី
But
ករា
more
យ
than
វគ្គកំ
likely,
សត់
they've already been
វគ្គ
driven
សោ
to
កសៅវគ្គ
madness.
រំភើប
If
វគ្គជឿ
communication
ជួល
fails,
មានគ្រប់
we'll
ស
have
ព
a battle on our hands.
In that case, Paimon better
អា
find a
រ
hiding
រឿ
spot.
ក៏មានដែរអូយ
If a
គ្រប់
fight does
គ្រប់
break
ទាំងអង្គ
out,
សាច់រឿងជ
I
ប៉ុន
should be the one to deliver the final blow. Trust me on that.
Understood. All right, I need quiet. Wandering spirits drifting along the tides. Hear me now. Broken souls, silenced,
ចូល
torn
ដោយសារ
apart
ពួកគាត់
and
អត់ទៅដឹង
forsaken.
ការរឿងសើ
Follow the traces of the
ដូច
past
ទីអាចចូល
and
បានដោយសារ
return to us.
VPN អញ្ចឹងឯង
Let
គាត់មិនថាអត់ដឹង
resentment
ខ្ញុំអត់
recognize
តាមបានធ្វើវីដេ
resentment.
អូនិយាយហ្នឹង
Let vile entities be drawn together. And in this place, take form once more.
និយាយទេត DC មកទឹកមកត្រឡប់សារដើមវិញតគេអត់បែ
What
ន
now?
ដល់ពេល
Is
អត់
that
អត់
it?
អត់បែន DC ដល់ពេលឥឡូវទៅទៀត
Exactly what I do in math, not
អាមេរិក
magic.
ចាប់ផ្ដើមបិទ Telegram
How are we
អញ
supposed to
បន
know
ឲ្យ
what
បិទ
stage this
Telegram
spell is
ទេ
at?
អញមិនដែរសូវប្រើ
It's
អា
like
កុំឲ្យ
there's
ប្រ
no
កែក
logic
ចូល
to speak of.
អា scam online
Mechanical
ហ្នឹង
science is so much easier to...
Watch
អេ
out!
រឿងញ៉ែទុកមួយឡែកទៅ
Hey, you! Or whoever's inside of you. I need you to listen to me.
ញ៉ែ
I'm
ច្រើន
a
ហេតុអីមិន
descendant
សម
of
គេធ្វើ
Fontaine's
ជាស
Lord
ង្សារទៅ
Artificer, Alen Guillotin. I can make you whole again and return you to the ley lines. You just need to work with me here.
Haiអ្នកចាស់មកធ្វើពិធីកាត់ចិត្តទៅហើយ
Looks like talking this out is off the table. All right, plan B. Time to blow off some steam. You're cursing out the wrong person. I didn't even know them. Most of them already did. But you still have a chance to return to the ley lines and reunite with your family. Just work with me here. I told you I'm not like them. I'm stronger. Inverted. World formula. Reversion. Be at peace among the tides. Lost souls.
Is it
It
over?
is over.
Yep, told you it'd be a piece of cake.
How did you do that back there?
That creature was nothing special. Add a bunch of souls with nowhere to go, a touch of malicious energy, a few impurities, and a whole lot of resentment. And that's what you get. All I did was separate the original souls from the rest of the filth, allowing them to be accepted by the current rules of the world. The principle behind the world formula is divergence.
Bán.
Starting from a point of origin, it
Wow.
deconstructs and reconstructs the possibilities of the world to find certain answers.
Các bạn
So,
sợ.
it would follow that reverse calculating the world formula allows us to achieve convergence and restoration instead. Using a numerological array, I was able to do just that. It's similar to the concept of homological reduction in mathematics. I reduced them to the basic fundamental essence of their being without changing their underlying nature.
Ồ,
That
xưa
meant...
trong cái lấy nè, có tí sợ nè chết bia
Never
lên.
mind. Judging by all the blank stares,
Nè,
I
xưa
guess
xài
you
chi,
don't
xài chi
actually
mà điên.
care.
I think I finally understand how Outlanders feel when I ramble on about shaman stuff.
Point is, it was super impressive. You really are amazing, Clhtraveler.
You're just realizing that now. Ahem. Enough about that. We should get going. I'll go reset the mechanisms inside the tower.
Tí xa mà cái thính cho ra mà.
Well, that's one old mess for the books. Glad to have that over and done with. Feels nice to do a good deed every once in a while.
You helped everyone out a bunch and not cry too. Kinda seems like you're just a good person at heart.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'll be heading back to the Fatui soon enough. You two are too trusting sometimes. Fine. Just don't say I didn't warn you when it comes back to bite you.
Well, where to next? Back to the ship?
Yeah, your personal business, the Narcitsan thing, it's all resolved. That means you can see the people that need seeing now, right, Centroni?
Right, Centroni.
Everyone's gonna be so happy you're back!
You wouldn't catch me dead admitting to this before, but... Yeah, I really have missed everyone.
Everyone, okay.
Columbina's a special case, though. This time, I'm definitely getting her back for all her annoying antics over the years.
Yeah.
She'll sense me coming from a mile off. How am I gonna...
ចូលមកក្នុងតំណែងនេះគេ
Sandrone? Is it really you? You're back? You didn't tell me. You avoided me. Why? Sandrone?
គេបើឲ្យតាគេបើនៅក្នុង TikTok ហ៎
Now we're even.
I missed you.
គេបើឲ្យតាបើនៅក្នុង TikTok តែនៅក្នុងនេះអត់បើទេ
That makes one of us, idiot. I'm here, Columbina.
Yeah.
Sandrone.
Don't ruin the moment. Or I'll start thinking about how you teleported me to a random location after I explicitly told you to stop doing that.
And scene! Bravo! Bravo! We got it! This is exactly the ending I was hoping for.
Yeah.
Huh? Where did you just go, Miss Columbina? You vanished! And then the next second you were back hugging this, new friend here.
That...
Was on the camera?
On camera?
Well, the camera was already rolling and it happened so fast, so yeah.
Hold on. This must be...
Yep, my best friend. The one I was looking for. I never thought I'd actually get to see her again. I'm just... so happy. Plus, the film got a happy ending too. It's all thanks to you, Sandrone. Sandrone?
You couldn't stop being annoying for 1 second? Columbina!
Alan kia thế. Cho mày Central này bán phanh nó kỹ ha. Cái này đặc biệt đặc con này cái nó bán phanh nó kỹ tới kê đây thế.
As expected, going to the opera house is the true way to enjoy a film.
You get to see the audience's reaction in real time, too. The ending seemed to be received quite well.
I can't believe you let us include that in the final cut, Sandrone!
Bà character mình nghe thế đăng đấy.
You even agreed to help us reshoot a couple of shots. Thanks,
bà thay luôn này lên từ đây monster lọ
Most
chiên
of it was
character
caught on
này anh
camera
cái nó lên từ
already,
đây monster.
so it's not like I had much of a choice. Besides, the film I'm in is going to be anything less than perfect. What are you laughing at?
Nothing. It was just interesting to see us on screen together. I'm glad this moment is going to be preserved forever.
Yeah, cái design.
Just a pity we didn't take home the Farina Award this time.
Well, artistic films can rarely compete with commercial ones. You should have prepared yourself for this the minute you changed the
Bye
script.
bye.
True.
Oh, did I hear someone mention the Farina Award?
Come on, don't gloat.
I won't. Our crew winning the Farina Award was a team effort after all. Costume design, script adaptation. Ooh, and the practical effects were so realistic. The flames and explosions even made me jump while we were filming.
A lot of the effects were based on actual items the Special Patrol confiscated from criminals. Who knew they'd serve another purpose, right?
But it turned out amazing. Really brought the thrilling scenes from the novel to life. Fontaine's film industry is seriously impressive.
Which film did you vote for, Silali?
Isn't it obvious? Great Detective Herlock, of course. That's the whole reason I'm here.
You all should be proud, though. A lot of critics are saying really good things about your film, too. Longing and loss, searching for something even after it's gone. It's a film that makes you think about life and how important it is to explore those themes.
Well, that is what the art of storytelling is for.
Watching a film with friends is so much fun. There's so much to talk about.
Ooh, let's throw a celebration later then. We're all old friends. Oh, we could find a place and chat to our heart's content.
How about the Winglet?
That's perfect. Friends and family are more than welcome too. So
Yeah.
if you want to bring people, don't be shy.
You all can head over first and make yourselves at home. I'll bring over some refreshments in a bit. I just have one more stop to make first.
Can I come?
Fine. Not like you'd listen if I tried to stop you.
Okay, វគ្គចុងក្រោយទៅនេះទៅជួបស្អីគេភ្នូររបស់អាកាអីអាឡាំងគាតានដែលជាអ្នកបង្កើតអូខ្ញុំអត់ខ្វះនេះអូតែទៀត
Wait, is this?
Yes. Here lies Lord Artificer, Elaine Gaeltan. This is...
Oh.
I'm sorry, Ellen. I'm sorry this is the first time I've been back since leaving Fontaine. I should have come to see you more often. I got your gift. I even cleaned up one of the Nartsitzenkreuz Ordo's messes along the way. Our home is just as quiet and warm as it always was. The flowers in the garden are still thriving. I'll make sure to tend to them more often from now on. Polonia received irreparable damage in battle. I should have taken better care of your invention. I'm sorry. Polonia was family to me. Just like you. You always said I was a fast learner. But I'm not so sure. It took me far too long to learn the things that truly matter. I never said this to you back then, but Thank you for creating me. For giving me the chance to experience life. Being your family meant everything to me. Absolutely everything.
Can I say a few words as well, Sandrone?
Don't need my permission.
Hello, Mr. Guillotin. I'm Sandrone's friend. You don't need to worry. Sandrone is doing great. Not only is she a brilliant scholar, she's made a whole bunch of friends, too. And she takes great care of them.
As if.
She'll never admit it, but she's always there when her friends need it the most. I wouldn't even be here without her. So, if she ever needs help, her friends will be there in a heartbeat, including me. That's what best friends are for.
Columbina.
What else? Oh, she likes drinking bitter
Sorry
coffee,
nè.
listening to
Buồn
piano
chập quá.
music when she can't sleep. Turns out she even likes giving hugs.
No, wait! Don't tell him all that!
Chập, nè ná mà request
I
cho.
don't understand. I didn't
Buồn
think
buồn
you'd want to
quá.
hide things from him.
Well, yeah. But there are still things I don't want to say.
Okay. I'll come by myself and tell him for you then.
That's not what I meant! Alright. Enough with the speeches. If no one has anything else to add, let's just leave it there.
Should we say a few words too? Kinda seems like Columbina said it all. Oh, great idea!
Goodbye,
Alan.
Ellen.
You made it! The party's already started. Oh, but, you didn't bring anyone else along? I thought you headed out to invite some friends.
We did invite a friend, actually. She'll be here soon. She's even bringing some desserts to have over tea. You should join us later, Miss Farina.
I do love a tea party. Then don't mind if I do.
This seems like a fun occasion. Let's go talk with everyone. Good idea! We'll introduce you to all our old friends.
Phát
Granny,
hiện và
it's
chiến
Lee.
viên này
You're
xưng
really
là
not going to let us
the
borrow
one
these
center
cute little
này.
stuffed toys for our magic
Tại
show?
đọc bê môn về phía sau cái phương
First
này
of all,
vĩnh.
Seat
Hay
Lolly
cái
and
chuột
Eats
đây.
Papa are Chi-Chi meal. They have inauspicious stars sealed within them, and they're my helpers, not toys.
But the Grin Malkin Cat and Boggle Cat box are Linny and Lynette's helpers. And they still make good partners on stage.
Agreed. We've never had a Chi-Chi meal pop out of our hats before. It would be quite the surprise. I think the audience would love it.
If this was the Masters of the Night Wind, these kids wouldn't have even had the guts to say my name, let alone pester me like this. I'm terrible at dealing with requests like this. Oh, Traveler, quick, save me! You think you're so funny.
Lady Sandrone. Lady Columbina.
Hello.
Don't look at me like that. I don't have any mechanisms for you to break.
Don't be fooled by my sister's demeanor, Lady Sandrone. She's just as delighted as the rest of us to have you back.
Well, I suppose when I'm not so busy, I could find some time when Arlecchino is around and bring over a few gifts to the House of the Hearth.
You're too kind, Lady
Lady
Sandrone.
Sandrone.
I'm sure just your visit alone would make Father more than happy.
I just need to borrow them for a bit. I'll pull them out of my hat, give them a quick hug, then give them straight back.
When did hugging become a part of it?
Oh! I could lend you Pear, so you have something to hug in the meantime. He gives really good hugs.
I don't need something to hug in the meantime. The issue was never the hugs.
How about this? You can
Bẻ
have
tay,
two
bàn tay,
VIP
bẻ
tickets
tà,
right
bọc
next
lên
to
nè.
each other. Excellent view.
Right next to each other?
Yep, super quiet. No one will bother you. I'm sure you'll have a great time.
Fine.
Yeah,
Wait a second. Mr. Baptiste and Veronique!
Friends of yours?
Veronique is the prop manager for Musketeer Pictures. And Mr. Baptiste is the author of The Two Musketeers.
Yeah, former prop manager. Now we're just two criminals serving our time. Thanks to Duke Risley and Nurse Sigewin looking out for us. Not too bad, actually.
You make it sound like I'm giving you special treatment. I just think the method of justice you chose to pursue is one people can respect.
You are far too modest, Your Grace. The only reason we were even able to come to the surface for the festival is because you fought for it.
It's also just good for the physical and mental health of the prisoners in general.
Anyway, I suppose I have you to thank for keeping the winglet in such good shape. I never knew she could look so striking.
I didn't do anything special. It was mostly the Traveler and the others.
Don't sell yourself short, Miss Guillotin. You are the current captain, after all. In light of that, I have to ask, do you mind if I leave up some of the installations so the people back at the fortress can also enjoy the aquarium?
Huh?
Like I said before, I just think it would be good for the inmates who clean and maintain the winglet to see their work put to good use. Besides, maintaining an aquarium is sure to be a lot more interesting than scrubbing rust off the walls and...
Of course I don't mind. I'm grateful you even want to keep it.
Great. Then it's decided.
That's amazing, Sandrone. We should go hang out at the Fortress of Meripede later, then.
You do know you just invited me to hang out in prison, don't you?
Chúng bác này đang làm mình đang xem tôi này. All of the unexpected answer. Ơi, giờ luôn nhau với gì đâu mà đây. Chẳng miền mặt khẽ bài chẳng này mẹ đấy.
Dream come true. For once, it all worked out. I can die without regrets.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, Director Lapine Pauline. What was in that piece of cake you just handed her, Escoffier?
Maritime flowers, eggs, flour, same as all the other pieces. What, you think I tampered with it? Playing a detective in real life now too, are we?
Oh, it's so delicious. I'm so happy. My life has peaked.
Miss Lapine Pauline, look who I brought!
Master! Wait, what happened to your face? Why are you crying?
Never mind my face. Here, let me introduce you. This is Miss Charlotte and Miss Escoffier.
Things are sounding lively over here.
Oh, look who it is! Perfect timing. I was so busy with the shoot, I feel like we barely got to talk. And the elusive Miss Guillotin. It's great to see you. Thank you so much for letting us use the boat free of charge. That was so generous of you. Oh, right. Introductions. This is Miss Charlotte and Miss Escoffier.
That's kind of you. But I didn't really do anything. If you want to thank someone, it should be the Duke or the people who keep the boat in such good shape.
Right. I'll head over here in a bit and do just that.
Miss Columbina?
Yes?
Could I interview you sometime? I'll treat you to some gâteau de bord for the trouble. There's only a limited amount available each day. Oh, but it's an absolute must-try when you're in Fontaine.
Oh, sure.
Bold of you to use my own cake as a bribe right in front of me.
You know what? When else are we all going to be together like this? Come on, everyone! Grab your drink!
Are we going to toast?
Yup! Come on, come on, come on!
You made it. Sorry for starting the celebrations without you.
No worries at all. We're just glad everyone's having such a great time. Oh, right. You've probably seen them around already, but let us introduce you for real. This is...
Miss Columbina and Miss Guillotin, right? Oh, we saw the film you were in. It was so touching.
Yep. This one started bawling her eyes out right next to me in the theater.
I know. I didn't bring nearly enough tissues.
Thanks. We saw your film too. I memorized all your names.
Oh, guess we can skip the introductions then.
Our effects were pretty over the top, right? Some of the extras in the big scenes were actual members of the Spina di Rosula.
So basically, your contribution was creating realistic-looking chaos.
That wasn't the only realistic aspect. Miss Chevres and Miss Emily were also kind enough to lend their expertise on criminal investigations and forensics.
Oh, it was nothing. I was just honored to take part and help out.
Wow! No wonder your film turned out so good. You basically had an expert in every field. Talk about a stacked crew.
Oh, speaking of, want to join in on a round of tabletop troupe later, Miss Columbina and Miss Guillotin? I mean, what better place for a party than a party?
Here we go again.
That sounds interesting.
Yes! Persuasion successful! What about you, Miss Guillotin?
I guess one round couldn't hurt.
Critical success!
Yeah, nó xong một chục cái rồi. Yeah.
Yes. I can only hope my presence does not make anyone ill at ease.
Who's this?
All right! This is Nervalette, the Udex of Fontaine.
The Udex
and
Fontaine.
This is Columbina
And
Citrone.
Sondrone.
Greetings.
Hello.
These two must be the Fatus and former Fatus related to the recent incident in Nodcry. I read about them in the diplomatic report.
The Udex?
Oh.
Oh, the dragon that cries a lot.
Oh,
Jeez, Columbina. That's your takeaway from all those Fatui meetings? Seriously?
is that truly how I'm portrayed in the Fatui's intelligence?
You must put a lot of people in prison then.
Well, it would be more accurate to say I pass judgment on their crimes. All trials in Fontaine strive for fairness and justice, so as to avoid imprisoning the innocent.
So, only the people who deserve it get sent to prison.
Well, deserve is quite a subjective metric, is it not? At the very least, I can promise that in every trial over which I preside, I make every effort to deliver a fair verdict.
What? Đạo vào đây.
Oh, for the love of... what is she doing now? You seem like a good dragon. Not the kind that throws people in prison for no reason. I think we can get along just fine.
Well,
thank you.
Then she punched me because...
Sorry, Nervalette. She thinks that's a sign of friendship.
Where does she even pick up weird habits like that?
Ah, I see. I believe I have observed people on the streets of Fontaine expressing affection in a similar manner. I suppose I now know what it feels like.
You know, these two are
Oh, looks like Arlecchino's here. Come on, Columbina. Let's go have ourselves a tea party.
Well, it's been quite some time since the three of us gathered to drink tea like this.
Chốn.
But your tea is as good as ever, Sandra.
Trời tha chân khỏi lên nhờ Centronic. Chả làm Centron.
The pastries you brought
Calamina coi chết
Arlecchino.
Alicino.
I'm glad to hear it. Are they to your liking, Miss Farina?
Miss
If I remember
Farina?
correctly, this particular cake is your
Oh,
favorite.
Yes, thank you. The tea and pastries are absolutely delicious. I can't believe I'm casually sipping tea with three harbingers. Or are some of them former harbingers?
Harbinger Calamina Farina.
Due to diplomatic reasons at the time, our last tea party was rather tense. Wasn't it, Miss Farina?
You have my
apology, but this is simply a casual gathering of close friends. So I
Oh,
do
okay.
hope you can relax and enjoy yourself.
Of course. I appreciate the hospitality in both cases. Next time, let me be the one to treat all of you.
I'm sure we'd all be delighted to have you join us more often. The same goes for you two.
Of course we should do this again. We've all been through thick and thin together by this point. This is nice, Sandrone. It reminds me of the happy times back in Snezhnaya.
Yeah. To be honest, I never thought these gatherings would feel this lively ever again.
Well, I think I speak for all of us when I say we're truly glad you're back, Sandrone.
Me too. I've realized that holding on to what matters doesn't just mean protecting what you already have. By reaching out and striving for something new, you can gain much more than you think.
No, that certainly doesn't sound like something the old you would say.
Well, I'm only going to say it once, so don't get used to it.
Who knows? Perhaps your tea parties will only get livelier from here on out. Once you return to the Fatui, we'll have more opportunities to keep in touch in any case.
I want to spend more time together too.
I don't want.
But I don't want to go back to the Fatui.
Well, Notcry isn't too far from Snezhnograd. It shouldn't be hard to find a place where we can all get together.
Oh, and then I can sing for you. Or put on some of your favorite music. Just like the old days.
Speaking of music, I spotted a mechanical piano below deck. Is it yours, Miss Guillotin?
Yes. Reclaimed, I suppose you could say.
Why don't you play something for us?
Huh? In front of all these people?
Yes, why not? You play so well.
Yeah, come on! Just a little. For the love of... Fine! One piece, and that's it.
Đập về chẳng đập về sao hiện chẳng ai know hay năng ấy là pha mò chụp ní nè với chẳng hay là ai khi conversation thôi nèពីមុនលេងឲ្យអាឡានគេតាំងស្ដាប់ហើយនឹងមើលដល់ពេលឥឡូវលេងឲ្យជុំគ្នាមើលម្ដងសូម្បីតែអ្នកលេងក៏មើលដែរពិតជាសាច់រឿងមានន័យមែនសម្រាប់សែនត្រូនេអត់តែអ្នកលេងតា
Huh?
right, Musketeer Pictures. Everyone ready?
I'm not sure I should be in this one.
Of course you should. You might have primarily helped out another crew this time, but you're still a member of Musketeer Pictures.
All right, thanks. I'll still stand a bit off to the side, though.
Can I be in the picture too?
Of course, Miss Veronique. I would have loved to have you in the last one, too, if circumstances had allowed it.
Thank you, Director Xavier.
Do I really have to be front and center?
You're one of the lead actors! Of course you do!
Nervous, Sandronic?
No. All right. Look at the camera. And 3, 2, 1.
Musketeer Pictures!
Ôi, trong tục picture nâng đây hay đây ao sao nè. Chiều ơi. Bình bạt à.
Ad Astra.
Thank
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward. Ad Astra.
Lên là sao cho riêng đó có mình này nắc sẵn đó mình ta nó ô toàn thời bạn trơn tiền ta lấy từ vay này sẵn ấy vay này nạn nan mình thôi nạn nan giờ sao mình đi sỏi
Swift is the sword.
I got you covered! Fire it up!
Lights out.
Judgment.
You're...
Let's have some fun, shall we?
Door's over.
Alan tiệt tàn
Watch this!
A good fight!
Bye.
Check this out!
Stick around. Punishment.
Yours. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Well played.
This cái chè tất chân khói hay để dừng claim revert sập tô tăng ban permanent tới yeah 171 pool ហើយ171 pool ហើយណែ គ្រប់ទឹកហើយខ្ញុំបានគ្រប់ទឹកហើយស៊ូដើម្បីអូនស៊ូ Oh, honey, okay, lấy những cái này mình người thiện nữa. Oh, okay. Chắc là thực hiện nữa. Australia. Hello, Tuesday. Chưa quay cũng nắng. Quay hai ạt man là bỏ hòn. Chấp nhận. Banyak nih. Mau pakai.
Hello there, Traveler and Miss Cuton mentioned you've been running an aquarium. Naturally, I accepted her invitation to come serve as a marine consultant.
Great! With head nurse Siegeween around, we won't have to worry about the little fishies getting sick.
Since you asked me to look after the animals at the Chevalmoran Film Fantasyland, I've picked up a few tricks of the trade. It turns out looking after animals isn't all that different from caring for patients. Well, the well-behaved ones at least. But that's the thing. Not all fish are well-behaved. So on top of looking after the ones you already have, I have a few ideas for inpatient therapy that I'd like to discuss. The word from Officer Seaseth is that certain wild fish have been getting unusually aggressive lately. Apparently, they're attacking other creatures, as well as divers and even small boats. I was wondering if we could invite them to the aquarium for some rest and relaxation. At the very least, it'll keep them from causing any more trouble. Once they're here, I can look for a way to cure their sudden bad temper. That way, we can help the fish and the waters return to normal.
ចាប់សាច់រឿងឯង
And
ច
you
ចាប់
can add some
ច
unique
ចាប់ខុស
guest
ហើយខ្ញុំហៅ
performers to
Primo
your
ឲ្យបានច្រើន
aquarium.
តារាវយកស៊ីសាច់អាលីកាណូពេលដែលចេញមក
All right. I'll give you all the intel I have on where to find those aggressive fish.
អេផ្ញើវីដេអូផ្លៃៗអីមានផ្ញើវីដេអូផ្លៃៗណាចាំ អានេះវាអត់ឲ្យយើងខ្វះតទៀតទេអូ
Clhtraveler.
អូនេះហាន់អូហាន់អានេះតែចឹងហាន់អានោះណា Oh. Banសម្រាប់អូខេបានសម្រាប់ទៅយើងយកទៅយកឆេះមក អ ធ្វើហើយរួចហើយអញ្ចឹងមានអារម្មណ៍ថាស្រួលមែនតើតែគណៈធ្វើចាបានលុយគ្រប់ហើយ អត់គ្រប់លុយទេ
Staring into my eye.
វាក់សូនធូរកាឡាយគេហៅគេឥឡូវធ្វើឲ្យអស់យ៉ាងហើយនេះក៏យើងនៅសល់ច្រើនដែរ Đấy. Yeah បានលុយច្រើនហើយកាន់តែច្រើនគឺកាន់តែល្អព្រោះអីយើងត្រូវការលុយច្រឡំមិនត្រូវការលុយត្រូវការ Primo យ៉ា print out the file blueprint ខ្ញុំសូមមកបួងសួងយេ Trong vẽ khói lại tới sân hộp hộp vậy. Nhưng số mà giả buông xuống ê Pra punខ្ញុំមកយ៉ាបានអាចទៅបន្តមកទៀតយើងអាចធ្វើតទៅអូយល់នេះ มาแผลกจังไรเลย
Hey,
Ôi mê thông mà khang này ha. Bình bật ấy nè. Bình nhá, tao đúng. Ban tì mơn đồn phón hay ban này ô chả càng đấy. Có chỉ miền này men, có chỉ miền này men. Lấy bán nó gì mà lấy anh ấy phan lấy bốn phòn anh ấy bay phòn đấy xong mơ tiệt mơ thấy tao bỏ miếng đôi kia này cho ba lái cả đám bay chứ tại sao resolution vì unlock full mà vì mình tôi chờ tụt sáp vì bật đã ban tại bàn tay Clhtra tại hardware trên support up chứ nhưng ở thêm sau này tháng đây ta còn ha lên về đây ta Genshin ở trong ai phở là thêm tập 2 thì ta vừa thầm unlock FPS mà rồi quay frame được chạy admin phanh ha cha thì đây nhưng mà đây unlock rồi nè nhưng mà đây unlock FPS hơn sẽ lên học sập sẽ lên học sập nào mới khai từ PC handle mà như vậy mà rồi phải FPS tấn á si cả lòng sân kháng mà nhưng vậy khai á nhưng vậy tao mà Wi-Fi cho nó thì đọc bị graphic VGA 5060 handle bán bởi nhâm ta hao cái estimate chứ xua như là cái này như xua AI gì chứ thì ai handle bán đây hiện hai quanh ha hiện bền nên chứ tập bén cho mày tập bén lên miền ai lê nha bên ấy cái khai là cái nào bên account là ấy nè khai tập bên đó là IP address device tiếp cho rồi lên miền ai lên rồi bên cái hai bên IP device nữa bên là cái nào phiệp tôi chơi dương thờ tôi sao dương mà để ấy lấy code mà xin cái hai lấy code ID sủng qua đi món á mà xin từ sau tôi cùng xin computer món ăn cái lịch code nguyên món á ai tập bên là nắng ấy cho với từ sau lên cái này kiểm chiến này bên mà device nó ngoạp trao mà thời tính mấy ở trong lên nên thì chỉ riêng phút món cho mình hà chẳng đi tê chẳng sắp chật lên hầm nào mình hà lên bạn lấy thầm đã có mấy học sắp bị học sắp năm rồi cái gì sao khóc nghe thế bây giờ mơ tam đi ha game mơ chắp cả đây hay cả làm sân thể chân ái chờn បើថាទូរស័ព្ទអាហ្នឹងវាមានអាមុខងារ frame generation ឬក៏មុខងារ unlock អីចឹងដូចឥឡូវវានិយាយខ្លីខាង iPhone វាមានFPS unlock ស្រាប់នៅលើ device game generate ឲ្យផ្ទាល់ហ្មងប៉ុន្តែដល់ពេល Android វាប្រើលក្ខណៈគេហៅថាdouble frame វាលក្ខណៈដូចគុណនឹង2ហ្នឹងវាអញ្ចឹងឯងហើយបើថាឲ្យនិយាយត្រង់ហ្មងគាត់ថាមើលទៅ smooth ដូចតែគ្នាប៉ុន្តែគឺថាទូរស័ព្ទលេង smooth ជាងកុំព្យូទ័រអត់ទេកុំព្យូទ័រនៅលេង smooth ជាងដែរណាខ្ញុំអាហ្នឹងខ្ញុំគិតតាមនេះហ្មងណាហ្នឹងចិត្តបានណាចិត្តបានដោយសារ PC អត់ទេខ្ញុំអត់បន្ទោសអីទេប៉ុន្តែគ្រាន់ថា Wuba វាប្រើ engine ថ្មីវាចំណាយដើមទុនច្រើនអញ្ចឹងដល់ពេលអញ្ចឹងវាមានអារម្មណ៍ថាអ្នកដែលគាត់ចង់លេង Wuba ត្រូវការទិន្នន័យហ្នឹងវាច្រើនដូចយើងនិយាយមកទៅដាក់មកទេអីបានគ្រាន់ឥឡូវ
Oh, you've been bringing back so many fish lately. The aquarium is starting to look like a real ocean habitat.
We're practically pro fishy fetchers already.
So that PC
you appear to take great pride in your work.
បើចង់លេងបានយូរ5 12ហ្នឹងឯងល្អជាងគេ
Yeah, that's it. That's how Paimon's feeling underneath.
Why is that?
Paimon's not sure. It just feels like something's... Hey, don't say stuff like that! How could anyone bear to eat such... We're missing visitors to come and admire our amazing handiwork.
You're saying you want to open the aquarium to visitors?
Would that not be okay? If that's the case, just leave
everything to us. We'll take care of advertising and all the day-to-day stuff. You just focus on your own work.
If that's what you want.
Huh? We only get 70%? Oh, right. Of course. Sandroni is the one renting this boat, after all.
Ugh, you make me sound like some sort of tyrannical landlord. You're putting in the work, so you should get the lion's share.
So that means you're giving us the all clear?
Sure. You have my blessing. Just make sure it doesn't get in the way of my research.
Woohoo! The Winglet Glip Glip Underwater Fish Area
ចំណាយប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំចំណាយតែ blessing victim mode នេះអត់ដល់ចំណាយអីលើហ្នឹងទេ
Of course
យ៉ាង
you
ច្រើនណាស់
already
បើសិន
thought
ជា
of a name.
ចង់បានតួអង្គដាក់ចំណាយ battle pass មួយទៀតទៅបានរបស់ថែមអញ្ចឹងណាបានមួយទៀតត្រូវលោកកលៀនទៅគេបានសម្រាប់ចឹងអូអានេះគ្រប់អត់គ្រប់ចឹងឥឡូវយើងទៅខ្វះទៀតមក ខ្ញុំនិយាយខ្លីបើសិនជាយើងអាចណាយើងចង់ទិញ PC ឬក៏ទិញ computer ហ្នឹង laptop មិនថាអីក៏ដោយសឹកចិត្តយើងធ្វើមិនក៏ដោយឲ្យយើង target ចំនួនដែលយើងអាចសំបានព្រោះថាឥឡូវខ្ញុំអាចអត់អាចសំបានដល់រាប់រយដុល្លារទេគេនិយាយថាឥឡូវ500យើងរកដែរយើងថាបានតែ300ជាងឬក៏អីចឹងណាអាហ្នឹងវាជារឿងមួយដែលខ្ញុំចង់ឲ្យអ្នកដែលគាត់នេះណាយើងយក target ចោលហ្មងហើយយើងយកប៉ុណ្ណឹងអញ្ចឹងថា300ជាងអញ្ចឹង miền thà lại mật tắc rồi có ấy chẳng tới khi do cả thà lại đừng ao ấy chẳng miền bay hồi mật tắc rồi vậy chứ anh lấy game ba thằng ăn game Genshin vừa qua ấy chẳng và đấy yên còn là lên lên ban của vật graphic ban không yên lại thằng medium ấy chẳng ấy và tới medium nhưng về luôn mà tới medium mẹn on á nè medium á medium sẽ ra nên medium á không cho lắm tham medium nó cứ ăn ổn có mai tờ lô mà nó về luôn mà tới thời còn medium cứ am mày cứ PC hay Genshin bờ tăng không trái đang drop lên nhá cho mắt thời ca đi khoai mình ở hardware hiện không mày có ra bên minimum dương thầm lên medium ấy là ấy OTA chờ có trả lòng OTA GTA GTA giờ đâu có mỗi hai sắp còn lên ban này hay lên ban ở smooth tiệt chẳng năng xem rạp dương trong có đái thay dương do mà lên game Genshin và ta mà lên game là tay tiết là nó dương thời hạn ra hiện lớn năng tích nhưng ôi cọp ấy chơi tha anh ấy sập laptop việc cọp ấy phần năng á bờ sập lại phần năng bờ dương bia PC vì hiện cọp chừng năng tiệt bờ nó như hết của giấc đó PC vì mệnh chia là bọn này do tam phương mà do đặt mà cái lại chứ hardware vì hiện làng nhưng tập bộ nhưng kết cho là kết lại nhưng thằng bia laptop tên laptop cái tại đặc biệt cái thằng lôi xong vì đặt đấy á chẳng hạn chứ là anh nhảy thế tinh tam đi sân bia thò mà đa sân á nhưng bia tập bộ nhưng bia khoác khác này nhưng mình bia mà ban tầng đông này đặc biệt như tới ban vật hai vật thôi tới ban đa lại đấy về ruộng thu chieng ta lại một pon ô ta thay một pon PC á ta lại một pon PC từ một pon laptop và việc khó khăn con nâng trắng sam con nâng trắng vẹt đá lên tầm cho hiện performance đấy nó người chỉ riêng qua đây chụp làm này đây con này ha ô khoan một tí đây ô mình khục lôi mà ô bạn trần đây lấy riêng cục bông của mồ lôi cạn của mồ ấy làm bây giờ cha là ô bạn này đi mua tiệt em nè ô anh ấy claim thời cam vậy hỏi cho mình tập về thôi tới thì ban trần về lại dừng đây thôi to tiệt đấy manจะดามังสุดามันอะไรยมอะไรแต่ยมมาใส่เล่งควายคอยมเจอจะตกจ้าไปจิตเจ้าที่วันนี้จะปรามเธออะเดิงมาโดยเคลียร์ยมเยโรมันมาได้กินชินมันทาเกอ้อยแต่พวกแกก็ชาแกมการไปม้วนยมเหียงสำนางได้เลยยมเล่นแกมยมเอาสนามคนเองยมทานเจแต่พวกยมกระทานยมอาการยมติงเลือดตูสับแต่พวกáยมติงนี่จังá cả năng nhâm họ tinh từ xa họ tinh từ xa tại xaពេលហ្នឹងខ្ញុំទៅបោខ្ញុំអាទូរស័ព្ទចាស់ហ្នឹងខ្ញុំលេងបានតែ Mobile Legends ទេហើយដល់អញ្ចឹងទៅខ្ញុំវាដំបូងបំណងលេង Genshin ដែរដល់អញ្ចឹងទៅការតែមិត្តភក្តិគាត់ហៅហ្នឹងណាហើយដល់ចេះឡើងទៅក៏យើងគាត់ទៅយើងនៅម្នាក់ឯងយើងនៅបន្ទប់ម្នាក់ឯងយើងអត់ដឹងនៅយើងតនេដល់អញ្ចឹងទៅក៏ទិញនឹងសំលុយទិញទូរស័ព្ទទៅទិញទូរស័ព្ទហ្នឹងសំលុយបានចិត្តគ្រប់ហើយទៅទិញអា model One Plus ដំបូងរកទិញ Xiaomi តាទិញ Poco គេហៅ Poco Poco series Poco ដល់អញ្ចឹងទៅក៏ខ្ញុំខ្ជិលទិញខ្ញុំទិញ Xiaomi ហ្មងទេទិញ One Plus ហ្នឹងទិញ firmware តែកាលហ្នឹងចេញពេល series firmware ហើយទិញដំបូងទៀតគឺ One Plus ACE ដំបូងversion ដំបូងហ្នឹងហើយតាំងពីពេលហ្នឹងមកលេងអាលើហ្នឹងមក Genshin អូយលេងតាំងពីជំនាន់ហ្នឹងរហូតលេងហើយ down ខ្ញុំនិយាយខ្លី down កាលហ្នឹងខ្ញុំ down ចូលទិញបានភ្លាម down Genshin ភ្លាមដូចជាខ្ញុំចាំប្រហែលជាខ្ទង់ប៉ុន្មានហ្នឹងខ្ញុំភ្លេចបាត់ហ្នឹង10G ជាងដូចជាល្បាក់ 16G អញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំភ្លេចបាត់ហើយកាលហ្នឹងវាខ្ទង់ version 3 ជាងversion 3.4 អញ្ចឹងអាហ្នឹងហើយតាំងពីពេលហ្នឹងខ្ញុំលេង Genshin រហូតលេងនៅបន្ទប់ម្នាក់ឯងដូចថាយើងអាចនិយាយថាយើងជាអ្នកលេង Genshin ហើយចឹងទៅក៏មានអារម្មណ៍ថាអូនឹកសម័យខ្លួនឯងថាអូខ្លួនឯងចេះលេងខែខ្លះកាលនោះហើយលេង Genshin ខ្ញុំលេងដំបូងខ្ញុំអត់ដឹងថាខ្លួនឯងលេងរបៀបម៉េចទេខ្ញុំនិយាយត្រង់មែនតាចេះតែលេងទៅទេខ្ញុំអត់ដឹងថាខ្លួនឯងត្រូវលេងម៉េចក្នុងកាលហ្នឹងហើយដល់ពេលលេងហើយវិញនិយាយពីប្រវត្តិថាលេង Genshin ថាខ្លួនឯងត្រូវធ្វើម៉េចសូម្បីតែមកដូរតួអង្គណាដូរតួអង្គក្នុងអា party ហ្នឹងក៏អត់ចេះទៀតខ្ញុំនិយាយរួមអ្វីក៏មានដែរហើយអូយស្អីក៏មានហើយដល់ពេលនឹកឃើញស្នើខ្លួនឯងអើយស្អីក៏មានដែរនេះហើយជាអ្នកដែលប្រវត្តិអ្នកលេង Genshin គាត់ដឹងថាខ្លួនឯងមានកំហុសឆ្គងមិនអាហ្នឹងគឺនេះមិនពេលខ្លះចង់ធ្វើវីដេអូអាសេអញ្ចឹងដែរតែតែខ្ញុំអត់សូវមានពេលណាមួយខ្ញុំដេកអញ្ចឹងអូថាដេកដល់ម៉ោងតែទៅបានដឹងខ្លួនឡើងទៅក៏រៀបចំហូបអីមកញ៉ាំហើយដល់ពេលឡាយអញ្ចឹងហើយតលេងអាការលេងដំបងក៏អញ្ចឹងដែរលេងដំបងសូមឲ្យអា Primogems នោះមិនស្គាល់ជាស្អីផងថាហ្នឹងចាប់តែដល់ពេលលេងរៀងបានមករយៈទៅដឹងថាហ្នឹងថាអូយើងត្រូវចាប់យកតួអង្គអញ្ចឹងយើងត្រូវរក event អីevent ធំអីក៏អត់ចេះធ្វើស្អីក៏អត់ចេះធ្វើអញ្ចឹងណាតម្រាំចេះធ្វើរំលងខែជាពី3 version ខ្ញុំនិយាយខ្លីខ្ញុំនិយាយតិចវាអស់សំណើខ្លួនឯងដែរប៉ុន្តែចេះតែខ្លួនឯងចេះលេងតទៅមុខបានយល់ខ្ញុំនិយាយត្រង់មែនតាហ្នឹងហើយណាសម្រាប់អ្នកលេងដំបូងហើយខ្ញុំទៅសារមួយទៀតចាស់អ្នកដែលគាត់លេងហ្គេមហ្នឹងហើយមកដល់ឥឡូវនេះតាំងពី version ដំបូងខ្ញុំកាលបើសិនជាខ្ញុំសាកល្បងដោនណាប្រហែលជាទូរស័ព្ទខ្ញុំដោនបានមិត្តភក្តិខ្ញុំគាត់ហៅខ្ញុំដោនកាលហ្នឹងលេង Genshin ហើយប្រហែលជាអំឡុងពេលហ្នឹងគាត់និយាយទៅហ្គេមហ្នឹងវាទៅចេញដែរទេល្បាក់តុងបើគិតទៅយើងវារៀងអាចថាប្រហែលជាចិត្តបានចេញកន្លះឆ្នាំមកដោយសារអាការខ្ញុំសូចុច map គាត់ទៅមានតែ map នៅក្នុងMonster ហើយនឹង Liu ទេ Monster ហើយនឹង Liu ទេអញ្ចឹងខ្ទង់ល្បាក់ប៉ុណ្ណឹងវាអត់តន់ចេញ Inazuma ទេហើយគាត់ប្រាប់ខ្ញុំថាហ្គេមហ្នឹងទៅមិនចេញទេអ្នកធ្វើការជាមួយគ្នាតែស្ដាយពេលហ្នឹងខ្ញុំថាហ្គេមហ្នឹងឃើញ graphic ល្អមិនថាទូរស័ព្ទខ្ញុំប្រហែលជាលេខអត់កើតទេអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំក៏ខ្ជិលទិញទៅ là hô đo mà dạ phê đại nhung mà thế cũng đặt không ê ô lô 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 sorry bro mình nhờ tin một bộ đặt khóc lại đã vô lối sân anh mình là bỏ thay luôn và tay chờ lộ vô xong rồi sẽ rồi không mấy thằng lại đây xa banh hai hưởng chip chip thay là sẽ có cái chip thay nhưng họ tiền vậy ta tha ấy nhưng mơ vào miền tha chip tiết tiết bên tha Android cho PRAM vậy chứ cái phở ba này là cái này tôi tha vị trí tăng đa sắp đặt Android món nó vị trí riêng quật à cha thành gì đấy à cha yeah okay bon tạo ai kia một chuối thế mẹ ta ca năng ở đây cái châu mà bơ lấy cái xong ấy chứ xong rồi cây chuối á
It means exactly what it says.
ở đây dương chia sẻ nhưng lấy mà này ai vậy đọc cái châu bơ đấy cái màu váy
With the intention
dương
of
cái bay
keeping
với kia đài
anxious
cái là bay đây
well away. What's so special about this pool? It's full of piranhas. Oh, just kidding. Don't tell me you actually believed that. I learned that a few fish in the aquarium are highly territorial and can get rather aggressive. So, I moved them here.
Don't scare Paimon like that! So, this place is like a special quarantine zone for aggro-
Exactly. The water in this pool is much deeper and there's a lot more space. It helps calm down the more territorial fish. I also asked Sijuin at the Fortress of Meropide for some special bait to help mellow them out a bit.
Oh, wow! So, you really do care about the fishies' well-being?
I don't think anyone wants to see the aquarium turn into a bloodbath.
That's for sure. Anyway, why don't you leave this to us?
If you insist. When the fish in the pool feel comfortable enough to swim to the surface, it means they're on the mend.
So, once they're all relaxed and happy, we can put them back in the aquarium?
Where you put them is up to you. All I'm responsible for is scooping up the unruly ones and moving them here in the first place.
Understood. But that sign is way too scary. Maybe we can change it for something a little less...
If you want. They're your fish, so I'll leave it up to you.
Yeah. Okay, start fishing nữa với start fishing mệt ban đấy. Mở tôi trade tới mùi xình nào tập bốn cái ai lôi tịch làm vậy thay dương thay thêm mệt. Eo mà nó lại xưa click xưa eo. Nhảy na itu semua yang biaya terang. Banគ្រប់ទឹកចាប់បានច្រើនណាស់ Yeah. Này dương ăn ban tiệt à. Lấy dương thì ăn cái chứ. Này dương mà mình phí này thì ca chiêm một cái nữa. Khoan. Bạn đi xem á. Anh ấy thật ca lôi tiệt mà. Một bạn Primo tiệt. Climb your Primoហើយច្រឡំស្រាប់បាននោះ173 អានេះទៀត27ទៀត30អញ្ចឹងវាគ្រាប់បាត់200បាត់200ណាអានេះ7គ្រាប់ទៀត207គ្រាប់បាត់សុំចាប់ដើមសុំមានអារម្មណ៍ថាសុំកាត់ទៅច្រើនកាត់ទៅលឿនទៅដើម្បីមិនដើម្បីអនាគតផាតC6 ផាតធៀមកាយធៀមចិត្តហើយ Yeah, mình tập bắn ngay đây. Hay, này